everyone, it's Alyssa from RealMoneyGamer, and today we are going over the top tips and tricks on how to play Bingo Tour. If you're watching this video, you probably have played Bingo Tour before and you're trying to figure out how you can level up your gameplay. Whether that be because you're stuck winning the same score or you want to earn more cash, we're here to help you, and we're going to go over our favorite strategies on how to win. If you've never played Bingo Tour before, don't worry, we are going to go through how to play the game. We do have a full app review on Bingo Tour. If you want to check that out, we're going to link it in the description below. But we are going to go over the quick summary points on how to play Bingo Tour. Alright, now that we got that out of the way, let's go over the tips and tricks and strategies we have for you guys to start winning games more often. So we have about 7 tips for you guys, and these tips are just going to help you score more points within the game, which will help you get an overall higher score and win more money. So the first tip we have for you is to daub faster. So daubing faster is going to score you more points when you daub a number. So the faster you daub a number, the more points they're going to award you. Daubing faster also helps you fill your bonus bar faster, which will allow you to get different power-ups throughout the game more often. The second tip we have for you is to try to fill the bonus bar as fast as you can. This will help you obviously get more power-ups, and the power-ups are what are going to increase your score by 2 times the amount that you would originally have. Our third tip is to use the time to bonus wisely. So basically what that means is that you should be strategic in when you use that time to bonus, because it will help you in a time of need. So basically the times 2 bonus, it gives you times 2 points for 10 seconds, and you should probably try to use that when you're about to have bingo or something like that where you can score even more points than you would originally. That leads us into our next tip, which is to save the time to bonus for when you daub numbers. If you wait to use the time to bonus for when you daub numbers, you're going to increase your score by so much more than you would have if you didn't use the times 2. This way you can save numbers and bingos for a higher score. Our next tip is to manage your bonuses. So basically what we mean by that is to store up a few bonuses, like at least 2, so you can use them at the same time. And this is going to increase your score by so much more and also give you extra benefits. This next tip is super important and something you don't really think about, but it's to beware of unnecessary bingos. What this means is do not click the bingo button if you don't have a bingo. And I know that's so self-explanatory, but I've done it so many times where I thought that I had a bingo, but I was just going too fast and I had misplaced what I thought was a bingo. But this will actually detract points from your score, so please try not to do that. And our last tip is to aim for multiple bingos. So when I first started playing, I was just hitting bingo as soon as I got 1, but actually I didn't realize that you can wait until you have multiple bingos on your card to hit the bingo button, and that's actually going to increase your score by more. Alright, so let's get into gameplay a little bit. So I'm just starting this game out, and they are calling numbers. I'm placing the numbers that they call on my board if it corresponds. As of right now, there's nothing. And finally, I started to get some numbers on my board going. So you'll see here in a moment, I got a power-up, give me more, choose a number to be called ahead of time. So I'm actually going to store that for a bit and not use it right away, because that's one of our tips. We don't want to use our power-ups right away. We want to wait for the optimal time. And now that my power-up bar is full, I'm going to go ahead and use the gimme more. So because I used one of my power-ups, I made space for a new one. So I got the daub it, daub any number of your choice. And this one I'm also saving because I want to wait for a good time where I know that there's a number I'm going to need to get bingo, but it hasn't been called yet. Because sometimes if you use it too early, they might just naturally call the number you need, and then you kind of wasted that power up on a number that they were already going to call. So as you can see here, I have 1 bingo already, but I haven't called it because I am very close to getting 3 other bingos, and I'm going to wait to call them all at the same time. I'm also going to wait to use that diamond until the very last minute, as I was explaining before, because I want to make optimal use of it. And at the very end, with 3 seconds to spare, I called bingo and got extra points for getting multiple bingos. So that is why I waited. So here you can see my final score, and I actually ended up getting first place. So that's all the tips and tricks we have for you guys today. I hope you found it helpful, and I hope you start implementing this into your Bingo Tour gameplay so you guys can win even more money. Remember, when you're ready to cash out, you can safely do so using PayPal, Apple Pay, or Venmo, or a few other cards like MasterCard, American Express. This app is also completely free to download and also play. You have an option of doing practice rounds if you don't want to put up your own money. So there's an option for everyone. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.